Alright, now in this episode, Emperor Giwargis, the newest Emperor of Assyria, and he's also the member of the Great Trade League. He will set out to finish what his father, who was a guildmaster, had previously started. Now, what we mean is that Father Katazu, the missionary, I was about to say the mercenary, he died after a disagreement with Emil, because not only he was a trade master and wrote a book on natural philosophy, he became fat and then infirm and then died of food poisoning because he refused treatment. And one would think that it's like, that's about right. He ate a lot and then somebody had to poison his meal. And he refused treatment because he groomed Giwargis here to be the next great Emperor of Assyria, because he's got a lot of years ahead of him. But one thing's for certain is that he would be the one, even though he's been having two bloodlines since Ezekiel, and maybe he'll be the one to forge the Golden Bloodline, which is something to accomplish for this society. But as with new emperors come and go, then we gotta put everything together now. Because we know there'll be dangerous factions if people don't become content with whatever they have or whatever they do around here. Especially in some kingdoms in our empire. And also I wanted to point out on a political spectrum, besides locally in Tau, Anatolia / Thrace has been put together. And we'll fight against them pretty soon, as they'll make yet another tributary state. As one would think, despite the fact that it's a kingdom, and a fragile one at that, that it might as well be, a tributary empire. Constantine is a African country now. I say African referring to the Reformed faith. And then there's still that ever-growing empire of Mali and Kanambuna, which now it's at a point where it's just super powerful. Well, it's just about as much of a superpower as us. So I think there will be a time, possibly in this reign, rather than wait for someone else to have a strong ruler, both physically and high martial skill. One would think we should declare a great conquest war to, or I don't know, take a big chunk out of this territory as a way of weakening them and sticking them to them. And hopefully the other European powers can take back what is theirs. Yeah, African world wars will happen in the future. Not in the immediate, because I'm mostly focused on the Trade League. And in addition, I got a nephew who is Croatian that is heir to Assyria, because of my sister married to the king of Serbia, which one would think is, yeah, that's a mistake and we're back in this succession crisis again. And hopefully no one better assassinate me. Otherwise it'll be game over for this series. But for now, I'm going to put my focus on hunting. Just simply for the sake of it. If the guy tells me, it's like, hey, switch your focus to business, and then I will do so. I just want to take up my first passion in hunting, and I want to make friends along the way. Oh, that reminds me. Since, never went to academy, have to find a tutor. What I need is a administrative tutor. Is there anybody around the world that's willing to come to this court to be the administrative tutor? And the smartest one around is he. Well, not necessarily smart in learning, but the one that has the best stewardship skill, that is a master of administrator. So Zahir will come. Well, we'll still name you steward. And him the spy master. So give me your reasons. Who's doing what? Grand City of Acre. Lord Mayor? That's strange. If it ever turns into a merchant republic, then more power to him. I despise decisions as well, I was about to say compose a book, but no, you won't do that. I mean, you got a lot to live for. I'm saying due to the fear of pneumonia. And plus, we don't have that kind of money. Yeah, you do. Just borrow money from the Jews if you ain't got much to spend. Plus, you're relatively early in your reign, so do spend it. You can get some of your money back by ransoming some of the prisoners and fighting this war. Again, you're just only a peddler. You've got a lot to live for. And continue to put the focus on Sinjar. And don't name an apprentice unless there's a mission that tells me otherwise. It's just my first passion will be hunting. Unless I want to prove myself in battle to be fighting against them. And yes, I'm bringing my mama with me. She's been good to me. A warehouse decorated with incense. For old treasures, as in, yeah, the incense is expired, so I'll have it destroyed. Maybe I could decorate something else. I mean, we still have that warehouse. Yes. Is there anything else? Golden armor. Okay. So we remove the incense, and then we have a warehouse decorated with gold, which is just +1 martial, rather than +1 intrigue, which is what the incense was for. Right. I was about to say, you gave him this land? So they won, and he took it, and now he lives there. Well, I can only hope you turn to Nestorianism. Unless somebody ought to raise you for that. I'm sure one day you'll come to your senses and embrace Nestorianism. As of these Slavic bigots just don't want to leave Anatolia, Armenia. Now, administrative tutor. Because I want to be tutored. Here it is. Alright, tutor me. That'll be 25. Really? 25? Let's see. He's a natural philosopher, this and that and the other. Yeah. Not to mention he's a genius. As I said, I can't go to the academy because I'm already emperor, so, well, I gotta get a further education by other means. We're gonna get you. Come help us, so we don't get all killed out here. Giwargis, you haphazard brute, a shout carries through the mountains. Whereas I'm fighting a close battle alongside my personal guards. In the distance, I see enemy force coming away. Listen, I begin to my soldiers. Being inspired. You know what we have that they don't? Each other. Alright, now let's skedaddle. Plus these guys, I don't know what they're doing in Nineveh, but they're around here. They're raiders. They're not raiding right now, but they're going to be. Now. Oh, let's just try to make a little money. So there you go, my first foray in battle. Had my robes changed. The conversion to Norway. Italy sent, and Norway and Austrasia is now Catholic. They're starting to... Oh boy. North African. They're already up there. And Denmark's back to being pagan again. Not to mention Estonia. And now they got that imperial titular title in that area. Heck is going on? I mean, Europe is still in shambles, but at least Nestorian Bulgaria continues to expand. Like, if the Russians can't embrace Nestorianism, then the Bulgarians will have to beat them out of it. Heck, why can't we make alliances with Bulgaria? Why didn't I think of that? In the future, for future conflicts against the Africans, Bulgaria will be the closest ally to have, rather than Sogdiana. Which, by the way, pack this back on. Thank you. Yeah, we don't make as much money as we used to because of the, well, you know what's going on in China. There's a civil war, and the value of the Silk Road is reduced. And we don't know if the Chinese people will be back in power, or will the Khantans remain in power. So, a hunting dog, thank you. For that type of guided item. I mean, last time was hunter, so let's try tricky. I mean, I'll be deceitful one day, as per requirement, for a membership of the trade league, or what's called it. Let's just, again, try to raise a little more money, because in a theoretical conflict with Anatolia... Oh, we don't have to spend money on that, okay. Just raise a little bit more money so we can have some maintenance for the armies and the retinue and everything else in between. Guess we didn't like that. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Search the domain for resources. Because I know Nineveh doesn't have a local resource anymore. It used to be a shepherd community, but not anymore. Revolt. Dionysios' claim on Anatolia. Duchy of Aksum. Take that from you and give it to whoever holds Aksum. It's Egypt. He's also the king of Egypt, Nubia, and Arabia. Oh, married to the queen of Arabia. But soon he's going to get Arabia as well. It's Gavelkind still, so... Nope, he's gonna get all of that. Primal Geniture. Blast, he is gonna get all of that. I was about to say, what are these Turkish Zoroastrians doing? Oh, it's part of their culture. Well, that's their problem. Oh, don't forget that Nineveh is also where the center of trade is, because we'd be getting all these type of resources besides the local ones. Crusade for Aquitaine against the Africans. Oh boy, this is a first significant crusade against the Africans. This was something I was waiting for. Even though it's a bit early. And I don't know if I really want to risk a great war against them. Because so many numbers, and their vassals, and their neighbor. All that and more. It's just, man, oh man, you are talking about a serious conflict. Which honestly, I kind of did not want to get involved because I'm hesitant. I think it's the reason why Egypt is on board. Take Sirte, so they're going to be going into Libya, so that means Constantine will not help out Mali or Asturias, which is the target that they're after. So they can't help them. But Mali will definitely back them and likely support them on their crusade. Yeah. Good lord, look how many are there. There's just so many attackers out there that... No, Mali is backing Constantine Sultanate, the African Sultanate. So basically, anybody that's involved in crusades, including holy orders, will be going after them. As I said, it's just so much that you just can't read who are the defenders. One would think is everybody who is a Catholic is involved. And are they involved? Oh wait, they're Nestorian. I forget. Not Croatia, those are Dalmatians. Germany's not there because they're dealing with Saxony. Holy Roman Empire already fighting a holy war with Asturias, but it's defending Asturias itself. I mean, good Lord Almighty. I mean, this is something I do not envision would happen this early. And if I were to get in, look, theoretical war, since we're border with Mali. No, we can't do a great conquest. But we could do a de jure war or holy war and whatnot. I was about to say, am I going to be that type of guy who is going to get involved in this mess? But look at the legend. Wait a minute. The kill list. Oh my god. Isaac killed more than Ezekiel. Well, most of them probably died in prison anyhow. Or he was just one of those people where it's like, no secret society members allowed. Burn at the stake. Dungeon, burn at the stake. Dungeon, burn at the stake. Dungeon, burn at the stake. Yeah, we remember Isaac, great-grandfather, who was the guy who founded the Fountain of Youth. I didn't realize he killed more than I previously had imagined. I'd say, yeah, Egypt, our vassals going against thing. Sogdian Civil War. So I was about to say, well, could have given them financial help, and maybe they can try to bring those troops over here. But no, that would be too risky. Dragging the Sogdians over to our front lines to help out in the war against the Africans. No, they got their own problems right now. But it's just increased council power. But just in case. I mean, I had plans to fight a war with Thrace just to grab this one more county, but now I'm contemplating about weakening this superpower. As you see, the realm size. It's like, yes, we're the biggest, but the second biggest is Mali, and that's in both army size and realm size. This is just something that I've long I was about to say, give me a coin, because I'm about to decide on a coin toss, such as, should I fight a war against Mali, and that means I would take a full brunt of their forces coming after us. Or don't, and see if the Crusaders can handle it. And look, the papacy is back in Rome, even though it's led by a complete possessed loony who likes to impale people. And slow. And also he's 78, so maybe it's his senility. Something's corrupting him. Is there a way? Just one more thing before we continue. Yeah, dude, I was about to say, you can't tell who are involved in this. Yeah, it's too bad you can't read all the attackers and defenders. I don't know where you could see that on someone's screen. I was about to say, look, we have the money to maintain for a long war. Actually, we don't. Oh, god dang it, we're fighting against raiders. I thought I got rid of this. Well then. You just got yourself into this mess. Let's just raise them just to be theoretical. And I'm sure the Sogdians are gonna call us for help. So... Look, I'm honestly gonna sit this one out. I mean, Egypt's probably got the manpower. Let them duke it out a bit. And I wish nothing but the best for the Crusaders. And if they get in trouble, then maybe I'll intervene, but it's going to be at a completely different front. The constant work of my tutors giving me no fruit, and now I doubt my ability to accomplish anything. Charlotte, then. Blast. Blast, I tell you. You know, they say, like, when I built that tavern, they say, might allow me to remove stress. How does that work? How do I remove stress? Ah, don't worry, you'll be fine. You got a dog. You'll get over it. Oh. Grand Hunt. dressed. Well, you should have gone hunting before you were dressed. I just want to send my retinue over there just to get ready if the Sogdians call for me. And Artavan, you just can't stop being drunk, can't you? You're trying your hardest. You're a good man, alright? And ugly at that, which is becoming a habit of yours in that dynasty of yours. It's almost like, yeah, everyone's ugly. Well, we will help you, instead of helping out Europe in a intercontinental war against Africa. Tiberian Peasant Revolt. Well, that's Jerusalem's jurisdiction. My tutors instilled a spy master of love philosopher Aristotle. Yeah, I was about to say, how come I didn't get no philosophy? Yeah, not leading myself to front lines because I'm stressed right now. Anyways, just continue on to the work and eventually we'll get down to trade league stuff. Remember your birthday, it's August 15th. By the 16th of August, take your fountain of youth. Take your drink. And it's like, look, we have the manpower. It's just a very long war against Africa. Against that many troops, we just don't have the money for that. Just wait until we have at least 2,000 or 3,000 gold. If we were to maintain our armies in a very long war. And that time's not come yet. I was about to say the House of Osman, the Ottomans. Anyways, or it could be just named after its founder. As with everything else, yeah, Osman II the Bold. That's what I'm referring to. Oh, I don't like going up to the mountains of Tibet. Just move up there. Want me to build a city? I got the money for that. I mean, we already built it all in Nineveh. Where else? Audible. This will do. So we'll just take the capital. But very much. You know what? We'll get rid of that trade route because when I focus on business, yeah, grew facial hair here. When I get my business focus, we'll do a new trade route. It's another way of getting stewardship bonus. Now, found the view. Now I'm 2 years younger and I've lost my facial hair. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Man just lost his facial hair after drinking a Fountain of Youth. cushion. Yeah, everything's fine now. Yana and the Mary. They call him the Mary because he likes to interact with people, but he's been extorting money. He's forfeited his office. We're gonna arrest you and confiscate your stolen goods. Get out of the country, and he goes to Cilicia, which is obviously in Anatolia. One would think he's a traitor to his homeland, but it's just, well, don't be doing things that, you know. I was about to say, Mother, you shouldn't be on the front lines. You got cancer, so you should be the marshal instead. My Sogdian mother. Yeah, we'll meet him there. There goes all the piety. This is the farthest that we've ever gone to Koltan. This county ain't big enough for 2 armies. We got a Matsaban, who is of Isaka origin. Not for long, it ain't. Yeah, get out of here. As I said, Koltan ain't big enough for either of us. Not even to supply us. Let's go to the market for once. There's time for that. Where is it? There it is. Look, you got so much stuff. You got all this ivory, which I think you should sell next time. Still got the caravan. Meats, hides, glassware, spices, alcohol, wool, more glassware. What we need is some gold. Speak of the devil. I'll borrow money from the Jews real quick. And of course, you know, that Patriarch of the East is going to get antsy about this, so I'll just try to stall him for a year. Liberation of Derbent. That's up there. I respectfully decline. We already have enough in our hands. Which I frequently say that a lot here. The reference to Civilization 4. About how if you ask other countries in diplomacy screen to help, you know, make them declare war onto another one that you're at, even though they're already at war with somebody else. And one of the things is just we already have enough in our hands. Well, I guess Egypt is successful. How goes on their crusade? You are winning. Well, I guess you can defeat them. I'm sure somebody's gonna win that kingdom. Well, I guess I didn't need to intervene on their behalf. I guess they have the strength. Maybe them converting into Catholicism instead of Nestorian may benefit them in the long run. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, then evolved into awkwardness and strong feeling of discomfort. Oh, really? I don't want to meet any new people, unfortunately. It's for my own sake. I mean, I'm already stressed, but I got a dog. Due to bandits, wars, or epidemics, my center of trade is facing harsh times. The voices of several merchants reach my ears, and a donation of high-quality goods seems to be the best investment. Oh, we got lots of ivory. Give it away. Everyone in court loves my dog, especially the children that find joy in playing with him. And he loves them. Nice gold. Unlike that previous dog that once ate a cat. Can't say I blame him. Here, you stay right here. Apparently this place is much more better supplied than this one. It's because it's plains. We received word that the settlement construction is about to finish. As per agreement, we will send money and people to the newly built city in order to help its growth. We can count on you to protect its citizens in the future. I will watch over its taxpayers. The city of Chalderan. Righto. See if I can go to him. Well, just wait. You haven't gone back to the market yet. I was about to go sell some, I don't know, some ivory. Now you can. No, I'm here to sell. What sells more, hides or ivory? Ivory. Just only this county. Alright, go home. It'll be a long way home, but you'll get there. All we had to do is just to help the Sogdians to deal with the rebels. And Artavan, please stop drinking. You are becoming a lunatic and possessed. Apparently, the drink has gotten a pretty deep, tight grip on you. I mean, ever heard of the expression, the demon drink? What is your evil god called? Mara. You know, it's the Mara drink. Yeah, the demon drink. That's what's the matter with him. For the Alliance. Now I can contact our affiliate artisans for whatever I would like to have. I got a bunch of unruly vassals, right? Well, not so much. But I'll do that. Bag of meat, spices. Now, what else? Cause I gotta do something with this bunch of stuff. Oh really? I got nothing? Okay. Thought I could. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot about that. Because I hope that the Patriarch of the East didn't notice. The cooks made quick work of my meat and spices. I order a feast and invite my vassals right away while it's still fresh. Great work. Time to eat. There. Everybody likes me for 2 years. You're revoking a bunch of titles. Alrighty. And the crusade is still ongoing. Yeah, they're about to win it. Great conquest. I could do that. I mean, I've once said it's theoretical and didn't think it's a choice, but now it is. Clearly. Which means, yeah, one of the vassals must have expanded. And if I were to declare a great conquest now, most likely target would be Khanim. Which, of course, that would mean that places that are in Nubia and Abyssinia would be split off from Mali. And I'm sure whatever cultures that still lives there wouldn't be too happy about them being separated from their homeland if I really wanted to weaken the Africans further. But they're still Hawajites. They're still out there. Which again, it's Rakotane, and they're soon gonna take a big chunk out of it from Storius. So we'll think about it still. I was hesitant, but now it's becoming a real consideration, a real topic of discussion, if you will. I'm here to sell some more ivory, if it's a choice. Yes. Let's just try to make a little more money here. Even if I have to send a ivory shipment here. No, still around. But the caravans is visited, which just increases the tax modifier. So yeah, somebody's buying some ivory. But also you should send glasswares. And some alcohol. Just wait for the retinue to get home before we even talk of possibly a great war with Africa. I keep calling Mali Africa, but it's almost like it's basically the continent in general. Yes, they're a much more dangerous force than the Anatolians, or or even or what it used to be, Maharashtra. That's their main title. They ain't what they were once was, but the dynasty that founded the bloodline is with their kingdom now it's starting to get back together, as it has Gawanda and Bihar. I was about to say, don't make me come over there and deal with this mess yourself. My hunting dog needs proper training if it is to perform well during hunts. Travis says take this on himself. Last time we had people point at it, but I want to train him personally. Oh my goodness. Beware the heretic. Quick, get the garden retinue. Oh yeah. These guys are dangerous. They're madmen. we're trying to play smart here and just head this way. And maybe a lot of them, but we'll stop these SOBs. My scribes have provided me with the latest draft of my book. Upon reading it, I am not convinced it's moving in the right direction. Perhaps I could ask Floyd for advice on the matter. If nothing else, he's likely to feel flattered by it. I'd rather not get anyone else involved in this highly personal work, as I'm already stressed enough. Yeah, look for an apprentice. Gotcha, heretic scum. Are you almost finished? Nope, they're coming back. It's still possible. We have the money. We have the manpower. Minus the retinue bit. All the vassals are up and at 'em. So yeah, as I said, I think this may become a real reality. This great war against Mali to try to weaken the empire and split them, cut them off, separating what's left of Nubia and Abyssinia from the rest of the empire into places like Rosaland, Songhai, Ghana, Mali, Maghreb, Africa, Andalusia, Barbados, Galicia, and Valencia. All that from all the other areas that we just mentioned. To start a great conquest war such as this, you need prestige, lots of it. Not to mention the piety that goes along with it, although there is a pretty easy way to get piety. Which, you know, of course, I would have to... Well, I can't go hunting, but I can go feasting. Just donate your money. Cheap way to get piety. You have to get 1,000 more piety. And get up to 3,000 of the, Oh yes, the Grand Tournament. Here's one of which. And also to choose a patron saint. I know I'm a stewardship guy, but, you know, we don't get a lot of piety these days, but, Anthony of the Desert Fathers is what I'm going to be going for. And don't forget about whatever shipments that you may send. Whatever that's going to up on the prestige to be sending hides. Whatever prestige that you send for resources is what I mean. Monthly prestige gain for ivory. So might as well. Again, we have lots of ivory, so keep sending it. It's just that monthly prestige gain will soon be going through the roof. How much ivory do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez, that's a lot. Okay, for the rest of the domain of control. All ivory all the time. Or is it do you have to only send it once? Then you'll get the message. And also I'm inviting a bunch of commanders over here. You know, in anticipation of that future conflict. I was about to say, what else? Like, what are other ways to get prestige? Well, too bad I'm stressed, so I can't go hunting. I mean, as we prepared, just gotta keep watch as they're still on the, as they're still winning, just not by much as they were earlier. Oh, you're gonna take that last counter for us. Well, hope you win, because Dionysus doesn't get what he wants. The Despot is winning, not Heraclius. No, but I have someone in mind. What I failed to notice is that now the new Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire is a Nestorian. In other words, you finally got a powerful ally. At least that's from across the pond, whereas the nearest big Nestorian ally is Bulgaria. It seems parts of Europe, some isolated ones. See, like Nestorian there, Nestorian there, Nestorian there, and now some of that's slowly converting. So there are some Europeans that are embracing Nestorianism right now, which makes me happy. It's just to show that we are not alone in this world of this particular faith. I mean, yeah, we're not the crusading faith, but it's nice for a change. That's all I got to say. So apparently, no. While we get an amount of money with the Irish shipment, it's just if you try to send more, then it doesn't really matter. So I thought about, hey, you got a brother? Yeah, you do. Whoopsie daisies. Unfortunate. But again, just a reminder: 3,000 prestige, 5,000 piety. Which all you have to do is just get up there. If you want to do more piety-related stuff, well then, we're gonna have to keep doing the Lent. Try to be more faithful for once. Past few months, I've been spending a lot of time outside training my trusty hunting dog. I found that the combination of daily physical exercise and fresh air are doing wonders for my health and constitution. Tricky catch. Alright, better health. Well, that means I'll last a little bit longer. Place him with the administrative tutor. Just get more piety gain. I would be happy to grant you this deserved reward, but you ain't gonna get it. And don't bother me with such details. I really do not care about them. And Jerusalem ain't gonna get that life penalty, unfortunately. The Glorious Library of Nineveh. My scribes have been frequenting the Glorious Library of Nineveh during their toil to finish my book. As they present me with a new extract, it is clear it's been great help. The quality of the text is beyond reproach. My scribes will shine with this glorious construction's help. I encourage my scribes to use the Glorious Library of Nineveh, guaranteeing a better quality of my work. Hey, it's like, yeah, it's like, hang on, I don't want to lower the quality, but don't forget, you got the Glorious Library here, and they're going to help out on increasing the quality of its book. All just theoretical gibberish. My health will be fine. I'll get rid of stress somehow. Maybe my dog can. Third place. Oh, for once, a landed person. Shonoti. Second place. Isna. First place. Lent. I've subdued the body to save the soul. Just do what you gotta do to get rid of stress. I didn't know Lent also gives me the chance to get rid of stress, even though it's a small percentage. Oran, Assyrian administrator. Might as well. For once I was hoping a woman apprentice. Someone I could marry. He is risen. More piety, please. Defeating those that are not of our faith is another way of getting a little bit of piety. Oh, they're winning. The Africans are. Look, we'll get the prestige up. Now it's a piety that's what's needed. Just looking. Bingo. It's a cruel world, mister. God dang it, man. So you would have to break free because you're dealing with, this other little problem, these Turkish raiders. I mean, yeah, you're losing that war. Whoa, my goodness. That's a lot of them. Well, you tend to forget who you're dealing with. Now, as for your problem down there, we can work that out. Yeah, all I did was the hunting focus to go get myself a dog. Never actually took part in the hunts. I would wanted to, but instead, my tutor gave me the goddamn incense workshop, and my tutor just, made me stressed. Definitely spent on that. Incense. And getting incense resource, another source of piety. Nothing happened. Oh my goodness! A disease in Nineveh. How did that happen? It started here. Well, I'm gonna feel sorry for them. I mean, we could have intervened, but, well, try to hold on for a couple more years. Apparently, all the camp fevers have popped up in major Nestorian countries, as if we've been cursed for something. Oh boy, I have to shut the gates. Because I don't want them for me to catch that epidemic. Sorry. It's for the best. I guess our plans to invade against Mali will have to wait, as long as we try to get some piety through any means. Now it's even spreading down to Babylonia. At least I didn't catch it. Maybe that's what that old fool was trying to tell me. That the disease would be spread into all the people who believe the Nestorianism, as if God's cursed us for whatever reason. Again, I'm not zealous, that's just me being paranoid. Sogdian, Kalian War. You're going after some Punjabis live there. It's a tributary to those guys. And you can't take them on yourself. We'll try to be there. Alright? We got another problem to deal with. We're already committed to whatever. Nestorianism has spread to this area. Thank God, we tried so hard to spread that faith over there. But these guys, well, they're not having them. God has finally touched them. Oh, thank you, thank you. This is why you exist. But now there's going to be a revolt, unfortunately, because the pagans are still there. Alright, we'll help you out. Head to Kotal. So now they live in Oman, within the Empire. Well, meanwhile, slowly but surely they're trying to win it all. More raving mob of Manichaeans. The Chinese Civil War is over. The foreign dynasty has fallen and China is once more ruled by a native Han Emperor. Wu Shizu, the former governor of Liaoyang, has defeated not just the loyalist armies but several rival rebel factions. Easy for me to say. Things are slowly returning to normal in the Middle Kingdom and the Silk Road is safe again. Finally, that means we're going to make a lot of money for this. It's the new Qin Empire. That's Wu Shizu. He likes Buddhists but doesn't like Africans. So hey, Sogdians, you got yourself a friendly emperor now. Which he's got a pretty interesting coat of arms. Which is founded by Wu Jifu. Died in China just the day before. So now this is his son, Wu Shizu. Well, I can't send you anything right now because, you know, we have a epidemic of camp fever here, which I never thought it would happen in Nineveh. We haven't had an epidemic here in centuries. What? Yeah, we've been in every turn, finally give us holdings. So, Aquitaine, they won. They didn't beat them into converting, which would have been nice, but no. I think they must have somehow. I'm sure he was probably taken prisoner when he lost one battle. So now here's the Queen of Aquitaine. And it's this man that put her on that throne. So, they got lucky. I think in one of those battles, they probably captured the King of Assyria's prisoner, and they won the thing. Even though they're on the losing end, but after 5 years of war, they did it. Praise God. And it's sad for Serbia, the other Nestorian country. Lots of defending to do, and they don't have the manpower to fight in all those wars. Gee. Okay, this is the actual manpower whenever they're not at war. But they get time to recover. Plenty of time. This is the main reason why I'm trying to get as much piety as possible. By any means. I can't observe Lent when I'm in seclusion. And that means I can't really do any business. Much of business either, so. That means just gotta sit on my hands and promote up to merchant. Come on, get there a little faster. Oh, heck. We didn't know there were that many up there. Oh yeah, switch my focus. I'm thinking. Well, whenever the epidemic's over, maybe I could try to get rid of stress by taking up on carousing. Just want them to crush those raiders. And bring up the Babylonians too. Maybe we'll send them up there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Our domain troops, and the only vassal troops that we would have to bring with us are the Babylonian army. And don't forget the garden retinue. We can send them this way as well. The honor guard. Ignore that zone. Meetings in Bukhara. Desert camp fever. Oh boy. Well, try to get out of there then. Again, move to Bukhara. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't think we get to send our best commanders this way. No. All you got is, you know, these guys. Yeah, these guys. Keyword these. I was about to say, I think all those people that I've invited to the court are gone now. Yeah, we can't get them because they're all in seclusion. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Well, the Sogdians are doing well in sieging, but, well, meanwhile, our retinue is about to get a tail kick into their lifetime. I recognize that dress. Those are Chinese mercenaries. Or is it the You know, these guys are down there with the Han. Yeah, Han culture. Never mind. I thought they're mercenaries. Unless he's hired some. Yeah, he's hired some. And what is this war about? Vassalization of Sogdiana into the Indus. Bringing Buddhism back to India, basically. Even though I would have much preferred you to form the Turan Empire. Blast, one of our commanders is dead. And we brought some. Another How to Build a Well book. So you're telling me I got 2 of these now. Here's one that I have equipped. Here's the second one. Hey, how many books do you have? Not much, but tell you what, since you've been doing a lot of nation building, as every time I give you some money. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Here's How to Build a Well, from me. That's just simply for the sake of it. Yeah, the epidemic won't go away anytime soon. Nope, they're not doing well. They got better commanders than we do. Not to mention, you know, you're up against Indians, so they got war elephants. We've never faced their kind before. Yep, retinue's out of the war. Guards? Incense workshop is done. Now there's measles. Guess I'll give it to Arabia. I know you probably want it. Or who holds Hijaz? I was about to say, do you even have a dynasty? One of you people? Yeah. Very well. What? She was married to Serbia, and these raiders took her to up there. That son of a beeswax. Like normally this stuff would calls for the, I don't know. I got too many things going on. I can't put my hand up into it, especially that there's a disease around here. Oh, you Sogdians did it. Okay, head back. Come back. No, I have something. They're going up against a newly restored country. I'd say you can deal with this. What's taking you? God's sakes. Well, they're actually the guard retinue. Who cares? They can be easily restored. Get killed and we'll disband them afterwards. They'll be good as new when you get them up again. Speaking of good as new. Still booming. We didn't have any depopulation problems. Thank goodness. You have to give me any mission, but I'll visit the market once. A holy war against the Abar's Kagan. Don't you know how much manpower they typically bring? Well, they got other problems, but yeah, we got time for that. Matter of fact, there's a lot of them. Really, out of all the children you're able to gather, you only got over one. Then guess what? They're still ugly, like the rest of your dynasty. Look, you just have some beautiful lore-born women, but the ruling ones are always the ugly ones. That's a fact of life. It's an odd paradox, you know. Fine, I'm tired of this. Yeah, we can fight this one war, and soon afterwards, Great Conquest. Which will have to happen in the next episode. That's the problem. Every time in a conflict, I can never have time for peace or to make, friends for carousing. I just can't do that. Which means I can't get rid of stress unless I'm observing Lent. Which is a small chance of getting rid of it, but you can at least try. Now an Apprentice Trader. You got 21 years, you're getting there. They just haven't given me a mission yet, which I'll still do whatever it takes. now there's a plague in China. Oh boy. They just can't stay stable, and neither can we. They're gonna get destroyed. We have to intervene now. Now I'm malnourished. Ah, Giwargis. Get rid of Shy. Like, apparently you guys can't deal with the Chaldeans, can't you? Hey, where is your armies? I mean, if you don't get rid of these Chaldeans, they're gonna take these counties, and then one of you is gonna have to get it all back. For plenty of reasons. Split. Move to there when you go over there. Because this is pagan territory, they don't give us much land. Book. Well, there's plenty of holdings to go. Get out of there. Not enough for all of us. I'm no longer diligent. Oh, it's much easier. Got some mercenaries. Which, of course, that'll cost you. Build yet another city. Okay, somewhere over there. Well, not over there, so put one there. Notice that we finally dealt with the Chaldeans. We have enough piety to declare a great conquest war against Mali, which now they took it a part of it, obviously, because they couldn't defend themselves. As this old man has been slain. I assume it's one of those people that... Yeah, I lived around there. Sounds about right. Not as good as their martial skill, which gets me to thinking. But I can't guarantee it. Egads. Here they come. Throw everybody in there. Best commanders to the front. Second best this way. This is going to be a decisive one. Our center already broke. They have a superior commander. We finally beat him back. We had to use superior numbers over their skills. The Dalmatians serving under these pagans. Now, this will definitely take a while to recover our losses. Supposed to take this holding, that's the real target. This other cognate. Everybody loves my dog. New city's finished. Carboron. Over there. No, we can't beat him like that. Yeah, welcome to my world. Let's just all go home and we'll end this episode, in which I need to get rid of my stress trait before anything else. They tell me to send a caravan now. We hope you're from Georgia. Well, I'll try to invite some people to carousing. So like, let's just all have a private feast and hopefully get rid of, you know, the stress trait. If not, then I'm going to be really, really worried that I don't know how much longer I will live with that stress trait, because eventually it's going to kill me. And that'll be the end of the dynasty, as King of Serbia now ruled that area. Mother effer. No. And plus they're winning. So we don't care. We just want to be at peace. Come on, everybody here. Alrighty. You should be proud of yourself for that. Denmark is Catholic again. See if they stay that way the next time. By the way, is that still an option? Or not anymore? No, not anymore. Guess we have to wait them to get strong again, or for them to get bigger again. You're still an historian. But man, oh man, I would love to help you out, but honestly, I'm a bit exhausted, and I had plans, but I guess we may have to scrap those plans for the Great Conquest, since that will not happen anytime soon. And going interventions in areas such as that, well then, it just sounds like, yeah, we're going to be there for a while. And before we get out of here, at least the Sogdians haven't got themselves into trouble. Even though this guy failed to be getting rid of his drunkard, stress, and has great pox. And he's got a not ugly son, so for once in his life, just drop there, right? Talking to you. You're never a good Buddhist. Matter of fact, while we're trying to assassinate you, I mean, the others would break non-aggression pact and whatnot. And also in that next episode, I'm gonna have to find myself a bride. Originally, I wanted to push this back until I'm in my 30s, but obviously this isn't going my way. But don't worry, we'll still be ranking up in the trade league, and I'll have to do more to eventually, hopefully one day, forge a Golden Bloodline, as I'll try to make more trades and do all the other stuff, so gotta get back into the business. And I'm sure eventually Jerusalem's gonna have to go get that county for themselves rather than have me do it. But I'm sure there's plenty of more things to do in this part of the series now, as we enter the High Middle Ages era. So we hope to see you in this next episode. I know there's going to be a lot to do. But until then, so long for now.